Let us study about the Negotiable Instrument Amendment Act 2015. Now this act became applicable from 15th of June 2015. Now as per this act, 3 sections have been amended. The first is section 6, then comes section 142 subsection 2, and the last comes section 142A. So this is the scope of today's lecture. Now let us start with section 6. Now in section 6, check in electronic form has been defined. As per the new definition, check in electronic form means a check drawn in electronic form by using any computer resource and signed in secure system with digital signature and asymmetric crypto system, or by using electronic signature. What words have been changed as we compared with the earlier definition? The new word added over there is the computer resource. The check should be formed by using computer resource, so that has been added over there. Now you observe the words like digital signature, asymmetric crypto system, etc. This word has not been defined in this act, but these words have been defined in Information Technology Act 2000. So there is a small amendment, just the definition of check in electronic form has been amended over there. Now let us go ahead with the next thing. Next is section 142. Now in section 142, a new subsection 2 has been introduced. So what does this section says? This talks about the jurisdiction of the court. In section 142, subsection 2, 2 cases has been defined. In first case, Mr. A, drawer, gives check to Mr. B, the payee. Now, Mr. B deposits that check through a bank. That is covered in the first case. Now, in the second case, what is covered? Let us take an example for that. Mr. A drawer, gives checks to Mr. B, and Mr. B presents that check to the counter. Now, in both the cases, what will be the jurisdiction? In what court you need to go in case the check is dishonored has been considered. Let us consider the first case. So, first example was Mr. A, the drawer, gives check to Mr. B, pay, and Mr. B deposits a check through a bank. In that case, for the purpose of jurisdiction, location of the branch at which Mr. B maintains the account has to be considered. Simple as that. Now, what about the next case? In next case, drawer, Mr. A gave check to Mr. B, pay. Mr. B presented the check at the counter. Now, in that case, for the purpose of location or for the purpose of jurisdiction, we'll consider the location of the branch at which such drawer maintains the account. Clear with that? So this is all about section 142.2. Now what has happened because of section 142.2? Jurisdiction of many cases has been transferred, and now it will be covered by new section 142.2. Clear with that? Now let us go ahead with the next section. Next section is section 142A. Now what does that section 142A says? Now section 142A has 3 subsections. So we will study section 142A1, 142A2 and 142A3. As per section 142A1, if any case has been transferred due to section 142.2, which we studied earlier, in that case they assume that that section was applicable at all the relevant times. Now what happens in that case? In that case, no proceedings get invalid. That's it. Now let us go ahead with the next one. Next is section 142A subsection 2. Now to understand that, let us take up an example. Let us say drawer is Mr. A and the pay is Mr. B. Drawer gave check to pay deposited the check and it got dishonored. So pay started the proceedings against the drawer under section 138 because of check getting dishonored. In which court the proceedings will be going on? Now that was considered in section 142.2. So now what? In future, if any new case has to be filed or any new proceedings has to be undertaken under section 138, and if the drawer and payee remains the same, it will be handled by the same court. Now that is considered in subsection 2. Okay. So now let us try to understand section 142A subsection 3. Now for that, let us again take an example. Let us say Mr. A is the drawer. It has given check to Mr. B, payee. Now, the first check was given in Mumbai and the case was going on in Mumbai. For the second check, let us say the case was going on in Delhi. And then this act came into effect from 15th of June 2015. Now, the case is going on in two different courts. Drawer and payee are same. So, as per this act, all the cases will be handled by only one court. So, now what to do? कौन से court के पास transfer करना चाहिए? So, as per them, the court in which the case was first filed as per section 142.2 should be considered. So, you need to look at the jurisdiction as per section 142.2. You have to check out the court at which the case was first filed, and that will handle all the cases henceforth. So, that's all about the amendment under Negotiable Instrument Amendment Act 2015. Notes for this amendment can be downloaded from our website www.commerceedual.com. Thank you.